Hi, I'm Sarah, and it's a Wednesday, so we are going to watch a veto episode of Big Brother 25. But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And also, let's talk about Jared and Blue. How messy is Jared? You guys, he brought up to Blue that he has a secret, hinting things about family, being on another show, knowing people from Big Brother, dropping so many hints, and then brought it up again the next night and the next night. And then Jared and Blue officially smooched it up. They are hooking it up. Suri has no idea. First off, when she finds out, I mean, honestly, I can't wait to see what she does when she finds out. But is Blue going to figure out the secret? Is Jared just going to tell her the secret and then tell Suri, oh, hey, I've looped in Blue? Or is Blue going to figure it out, take it to somebody else? Is it going to backfire and come to Suri that way? Y'all, what do you think? So ready. Yeah. Oh, you know it. They have been like, Hisam's going, Hisam's the target. Wait, what if we saved Hisam? What if we got rid of Cameron? They're currently doing that on the feeds right now. I don't take any of this seriously. Look, what I've learned about Suri and Izzy is that they have to flip. They have to go through all the scenarios in their head. That's just how they work. There are other people in the house who want to get Hisam out. This will be difficult to actually make the flip happen. We'll see. We'll see if it actually happens. Happy Wednesday. I did not know that he was going to be an F-boy, but we have learned. We have learned. Thank you. Good to see you. Yeah, I just did a video on my Create Your Best Life Instagram is my Instagram where I talk about astrology and spiritual things. And I was just on there talking about Mercury retrograde. And then I literally had so many technological things go wrong just setting up the stream. And I was like, oh my God, it's literally Mercury. But anyway, I was struggling there. That's my little Mercury retrograde tangent. But also follow me on Create Your Best Life over there. So yes, that's the other thing, Joseph. Thank you. Will Hisam actually be evicted tomorrow night? There's too much time. Who knows? Because this house has got to go through all the scenarios. They also have to form 1,000 alliances that mean absolutely nothing. That's just how this house works. And honestly, I love it. This season is giving. Chantel, hello.
Hello. Season is giving for sure. The alliances are alliancing. Yes.
The alliances mean nothing in this house.
It's kind of like everybody gets an alliance. Like you get an alliance and you get an alliance. Everybody has an alliance with Suri except for America.
Poor America. I love America, but she is not in the best spot. I honestly kind of
5 days behind or something. Like she's just behind.
Yeah, because she knows the game. She's pretty smart. She's just not quite getting the right reads. But I would kind of love her to win pressure cooker and kind of just shake up the house even more.
Well, I heard you watched the update today, right?
Yeah.
So remember Taryn was saying how she played some sort of online game where she had to hold a buzzer for over 40 hours and she didn't even win. But
I saw her talk about that on the feeds and she was I just held my butt. Yeah. She literally did the pressure cooker for over a day
and a half.
Yeah. So she could do it if she wants to. I don't know that she knows how like much she needs it, but I hope she kind of, because I think she was dialing back her comp wins, right? She won like the very first little mini comp, and she was like, I don't want to look too strong, which is smart, but you know, now just go right ahead.
Please. I mean, I get maybe throwing the first couple comps, but in this house, you kind of need power or else anything can happen. If they even knew the amount of flip-flopping has actually been happening and how many people have actually been the target, like they would be like, oh, I'm not going to leave this power out of anybody's hands but my own. So, or in anybody's hands.
Yes, exactly. So happy to have Chantel here. If you have time after the episode, Chantel, let's pull cards and see.
Yes, we know who's going to be going, but yes, we can. Cards are right here.
I mean, I still think Heisem's going to go, but you know, Suri and Izzy are currently trying to flip it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Currently on the scene.
Just for entertainment purposes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. People on Twitter like take this stuff way too seriously. Like Izzy and Suri just have to do this stuff. Like they kind of have to just go through the motions.
And they're in a game.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know if I would act the same way, but I've played quite a few of these live versions. And when you don't have time, things stick because the time runs out. But when you do, you think of other things and you're like, oh, maybe this is a better idea. And then you just start overthinking. And it's just hard to have like 4 days where you think of all the other permutations and the different conversations that you have and the different alliances you might be making. And, oh, maybe what would be better for the future weeks and setting, you know what I mean? You have so much time. So
yeah, it's too much time, especially for someone who is used to going to tribal, right? Yeah. Like Suri's like, I'm going to tribal tonight. Yeah. Let me talk about, let me figure out the best move. Yeah. And it's like, well, she's not going to tribal. So the next day she's like, oh, I'm going to tribal tonight.
Every day she's like acting like it's like 20 minutes before tribal.
Right.
For the day.
Exactly. So it makes sense. I do, like, I was about to do a dissertation on Twitter and I like held myself back because I'm like going to think it through first. But I keep getting tweets about Izzy being a Sagittarius. And the one I got today was her and last season's Brittany. And because they both are Sagittarius. Brittany, the hypnotherapist.
Okay, yeah.
They are both Sagittarius. And so people are like, oh my God, they're both the same player. They're both Sag. And I'm like, oh my God, okay. Let me see. And like, obviously we don't know these people's whole charts.
Yes.
But this is why it's important to get someone's whole chart, is because it's not just a sun sign.
Absolutely.
I, in my soul, feel like, and please talk this through with me, Chantel.
Yeah.
A player like Izzy and last season's Brittany is a fire-air combo. We got to think of the combos, right? Because yes, their sun sign is fire, but Azza is Sagittarius. America in this house is a Sagittarius. Steve Moses, Sagittarius.
Steve is so not Sag to me, but anyways.
Right. So it's the combo. Like what's his combo, right? What's the fire with? I'm a Sagittarius, but I have a lot of earth. And if you think about a fire and you throw dirt on it,
it's going to put out the fire.
Yeah, it dims your fire.
Yes. Yeah.
But if you put air on a fire,
absolutely, hot air rises, or you make the fire bigger, or like, yes,
you take down a whole forest. Like it's a fire.
Like, we know, the world knows that, Sarah.
Yes,
it's a sore spot.
Yeah, but like I want to just like figure out how to explain that to people. Of like, okay.
Well, and that's what I always say to people too when like they're talking about compatibility with their partners. I'm like,
yeah,
well, I usually say that with like just when we're talking about the sun signs. I'm like, fire and air, they're good together. They're really good together. It can be, as you're saying, kind of explosive, but it's like they're compatible like elements. And so, yes,
but it can be chaos.
Yeah, of course, but
it's drama.
Chaos, I think.
I think so, but I think
dramatic chaos. Like I don't particularly love like the type of chaos that the Virgos did when we watched Big Brother Canada. Did you watch that season? 10?
Wait, which one? This last one?
Kevin's season. Like remember like
Kevin's, of course.
Well, like the it's a different type of drama that I find that earth signs have. And I gravitate towards the Izzy type drama. She's just like all over the place, buzzing around. Like she's just fun. I'm like, I would be hanging out with Izzy. I would be flaming that fire. Like 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good. We're on.
Oh, I'm not on yet, but
Okay,
thank you. Thank you for talking that through with me, because I'm like, how do I put this out on Twitter? Because I'm about to.
Well, do we know what any of her signs are? I know
Yeah, we just don't know her rising. Like, she doesn't have air in her. Like, she's a double Sag. I know that, Sun and Moon, which so am I.
Well, maybe she's not a contained fire, so maybe that's why she's just blazing.
She's a blazing.
She's a blazing. I would like to know her rising though, because then we could see what houses they all sit in. Because maybe they all sit in like the third house or something, wild.
Right. And she could have like a Mercury like conjunct her ascendant or something that just like is going to make her very verbal.
And all over the place.
Mm-hmm. I have a horse stuck in mud. Is this going to go away?
On your.
Oh my God. I am not. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not on the right channel. Oh my God. You guys.
I can give you a play-by-play.
Oh my God. It has already started. Okay. Jesus. Is it still just yeah.
Well, I paused it. Okay, I'm going to pause this.
Mercury retrograde is killing me today. God. I'm on Heisem's veto speech.
Battery dying. That's Mercury retrograde, probably.
Seriously, it came in hot today. Is he on the challenge? Ah. Oh. I'm proud of you, Amy. Hi, Christina. Oh, Jared and Blue. Oh no. Big brother. Love Izzy being all in the mat covered in snot. The best. Talking about bye-bye bitches like anybody actually believes in that alliance. Oh, Tyson's relaxing. Oh no, Red. I love it. Blue's eye roll. Oh man, we're pulling all the way back to this. Was this like week 1?
No, I think it was last week, to be honest.
Was it? God, I feel like this was forever ago. Corey knows what he has to do. This feels like a Sunday episode. He's so trying. I mean, which honestly, Heisem shouldn't want to play. Like, he's right. He should be taking time off because he did come out of the gate way too strong. But like, okay, Chantel, you're still wrapping up your segment. They're currently on the feeds talking about flipping to save Heisem. And I should just say that's Suri and Izzy because this is what they do. But can you imagine after what they've done, saving him?
I would not be able to trust him.
You can't trust him and he can't trust any of y'all. Like, it would be such a bad move to now keep him after the big show that's about to happen. Come on. Like, I'm all for mess, but like, what? Can you imagine him watching these episodes?
What I didn't watch this like recently. So what is the reason? Like, I mean, today. So
yeah, they're just like, you know, listening to Heisem, thinking, and then Izzy is like, but what if we saved him? And also they're, you know, they don't like Cameron. They're like, Cameron's got to go.
I mean, I need Cameron to stay because I just don't want to lose anyone else in my draft.
Right.
So I'm all for the plan. Stick to the plan. Even though, I mean, I don't know, with everybody's draft, like, they all look good, and then I'm like, ooh, but that person could easily go next. Like, everybody's kind of like dicey. Like,
yeah.
So I'm like,
everyone has 1 foot out the door.
like, so like, I'm like, I might be fine with Felicia and Jared if I lose Cameron. They might get to the end, maybe.
Yeah, they're gonna get farther than Cameron. That's for sure.
But I kind of was hoping that maybe he had a little finger button HOH in him or something before he's out the door.
Do you think he needs to show his cards? Well, I mean,
Cameron has been on the block 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, I thought you said Jared. I thought you meant Jared. Yeah, Cameron. Yes, Cameron should want to win. Poor guy's been on the block. Yeah, I mean, I am all for a flip, but when you do like a massive backdooring of an ally,
like, he's saying everything that he can say to stay,
save him.
No. Everything, nothing matters.
How is that ever good for your game?
And then he could do whatever he wants and be like, hey, like, you literally put me on the block and you're my ally. I can do whatever I want. I can promise you anything I want. I don't need to honor anything. My word is garbage. These are only bounce checks is what I'm going to be using with you. Like,
yes. Like, and he could do that immediately, or he could like wait a couple weeks and be like, did you think I forgot? Like,
yeah, no. Okay, tell me when you're back because I'm back.
Okay. It's almost back. It's a little preview thing on Paramount Plus. Okay, back. Oh, good. Let's get some more Mimi. I feel like she's the
What's Red again? What's Red?
What about
Is he also a Sag?
Oh no, he's our one Virgo. Yeah, this was last week, yeah. Dumb yourself down. She's I really feel like Mimi is like having a viewer in the house.
Well, yes and no, though. I mean, I find this entertaining, of course, but like, she's not invested enough for me right now. You know, she's
That's what
not
I
in the
mean.
game, and she'd be crying more if she was playing the game. Oh, like you're saying that she's a viewer,
Yeah.
not a player. Got it.
Yeah, she's like literally just commentary on everyone in the house instead of like working with them. Oh, here we go. We got to keep Red out of the plan. Well, gotta tell it Red the plan. Or just a fart with Jared. Good job, Red. You want to be bottom of our alliance? Yeah. What a dream come true. I might be included in the bottom of a 7-person alliance.
Woo!
Holding out for my spot, y'all.
I mean, I kind of. Well, so what would Cameron do if he wins head of household?
I mean,
is he going after Blue and Jag? Is that's happening?
God, probably, because that's kind of been the talk and been convinced of. Are they? What's their issue? I can't remember if they like Matt or are against Matt, or is it Corey? Oh boy. Who's against
Sorry, say
Matt?
that again.
And
I was
who's
just reading
against,
a comment.
who's against Matt and who's against Corey? It's Red and Cameron. I think they're working with Matt, so that means they're somewhat wary about Corey.
I thought Matt's only with like Suri.
Well, they've been bringing Matt in, and then Matt runs that information back to Suri. Matt's definitely in with Suri. But I think Red and Cam think they're in with Matt. So it's probably, it'd probably be like a Jag Blue Corey situation. Maybe America.
Well, but
there's
Corey
been a lot
wants
of talk
to
about
work
America.
with Cameron and
yes, Corey's been trying.
they're not gonna like. He's just like, work with me. I need numbers here. And
Corey's working the hardest in this house. He's definitely working the hardest. I'd love to see a Cameron HOH because it would be just as messy as every HOH we've had so far.
Well, and Cameron already thinks that this is his HOH right now, so it'll be very distinct to see him when he actually is head of household. America would be interesting. So who would America just point her guns at Suri and Felicia?
I think so. I think she would do Suri and Izzy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Izzy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And maybe Felicia as a backup. But yeah, I think she would go hard. Ooh. She'd be gone like the next week, but it would be so fun to see.
That would be a problem.
Yeah.
That would be messy.
Yeah. Wouldn't you kind of want to see it? She wouldn't be able to get both of them out. And I doubt she could get Suri out. I don't think you have the votes, right? You put Suri and Izzy up, Izzy goes. If Izzy comes down for some reason and Felicia goes up, I think Felicia still goes. I don't think you can actually get Suri out.
That's what we were saying yesterday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That like, even though she's playing really messy, like she's protected almost everywhere. Like even if she lands on the block almost against everybody. Yeah, we said everybody that she was not going to be voted out. So
even though Corey would probably be like, guys, like I know we love her, but like we got to take her out, right?
But he has to be careful saying that, right?
Absolutely.
So there's nobody there that he could trust that's not going to go and run to tell that information to Suri. So
yeah,
he's kind of SOL.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta check in with Jared and Blue.
Wait, how are you back before me this time? Okay.
We haven't even gotten the veto comp. Oh my god. Ah! Cut to Suri. That's right. Head in the game. She's about to really do that because they actually are hooking it up.
This is also so old. This was before Riley's.
No, this was after.
This was before Riley, when they were doing the flip for Riley to stay. It was last Monday.
No, this was after they were starting to talk about Heisem going. That's what they were having that conversation about.
No, it was the flip because I did the update when that scene happened.
Oh, that's right. That was your update. My gosh.
Or last Tuesday. No, I did the update Wednesday last week.
Yeah, Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think they don't have enough material because we've just been talking about Heisem this whole time. His DRs are too much. I'm planning on throwing it. Yay, is he? Red. Corey. This is great. I mean, imagine if Heisem doesn't go home. These episodes, it's all about Heisem. It was really exciting when he wasn't even picked. Amazing. Perfect. This week is going perfect. Enter Izzy and Suri.
Izzy and Suri. I mean, I don't even care. Like, I was realizing yesterday because we were talking about like optimum gameplay and whatnot, and like good gameplay is actually boring. So let's be happy that they're playing kind of messily, you know?
I mean, that's so true. Like, I feel like I'm one of few people who like Derek's game because he was so good, but everyone's like, it was so boring to watch.
I mean, I didn't enjoy his game personally, but like, I understand why it was good.
Right, but like that's flawless. What I was boring. Like, you're right. When
and
one
then people are starting to compare
group,
her to this messiness to Vanessa Russo, who was just like dumping alliances and like crying and like, I don't know, I can't remember her game properly, but like they're comparing her.
I would not compare the two.
No?
I
don't remember Vanessa other than her crying all the time.
I mean, her skill set was emotional manipulation. She did cry a lot, but it was emotional manipulation and it was a bit controlling. She was definitely a great like player. Like I don't take things away from her game. But Suri is a very like calm presence.
I'm not. Well, I guess it's just the fact that it's like not super
Clean.
like
Yeah.
clean, like
Right.
That was more so the comparison, not necessarily the exact game style. And then there was somebody else that's pretty messy that they compared to. Who was it?
But I just think it's interesting that people are like maybe upset or annoyed that she's a little messy. Like we just didn't see that because there's no feeds on Survivor.
Absolutely. And they just see like, the one line where it's like,
The
okay,
end
this is the
result.
plan. And then like, and
Yeah.
then it goes through. You didn't see like the back and forth like 15 times for 6
You didn't
hours
see
before
the like
tribal.
right beautiful mind chaos that happens to make this like these moves happen. Like she's still a legend. Like do not take anything away from her just because we've now seen the work, the long division.
Yeah, you're seeing the all the work that goes into it, not just the final product. Absolutely. I mean, I appreciate it for sure as a person that's loves strategy and games, because I'm like, this is a new strategy that or like a new way to play. And I was kind of relating it to, I don't know if this is it, but it seems like within the chaos, she ends up being like the calming force, and like her being the calming force, like when everybody's like in disarray, you always look for something stable and consistent and safe. And it seems like she provides herself the safety amidst all the chaos. And I think that could be her strategy, or she finds herself in that position and she's good at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's all 100% intentional, making it chaotic for her to be the calming force, or if it's just how she rolls. But I'm taking notes. I actually am.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I love it. And I really love that this house is not toxic, and there are a few good players who have different strengths, and it's not always working out for them because they're kind of just scattered around the house, not armed together. So yeah, we get good gameplay and we get mess.
Well, she stays out of trouble still for the most part.
Okay, we're back. Oh. Jump scare with those cartoons. I think that was Claire. Well, at least Bowie's a good host. Boy, did I want to roast Heisem on his hosting last episode.
Is this the Humiliverse again?
Yes. I think you get it for the whole week. They really go for it with this Humiliverse. Ugh, they love goo.
I can't wait for Shannon Gus to rant about this competition.
She's going to be like, what? More slime? And where's Julie?
That was really funny.
That's not very good clucking, Jag. I need more commitment. This is like, I need full out. Oh my God. Alicia! Oh my gosh.
Big Brother's a jerk.
Oh my God. If I were her, I would just chillax. Like, you don't need this.
But you can't get stuck in those things. You got to actually move fast, or it's harder.
Yeah. Like, hover over it. Ah! Stop it! Red and Jag are killing it. And she's like, no. Oh my God. He's pantsless. Woo. Ah. Red's working harder than Cameron. Did Izzy lose her glasses or goggles or something? Give up. Red and Jag are not neck and neck. Jag has got a significant lead. Wow. Oh my God. Oh. Hmm. Wow, that was well earned by Jag. My goodness. What a comp. Hilarious to watch. Looked really difficult. Ugh, I don't want to clean that up. I wouldn't want to clean up myself after that. I would have to shower for like 30 minutes to get all of that goo out. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Amazing job, Jag. Got that. Yeah, so Heisem is going to try to convince about Matt, but I guess they're going to leave us hanging. And well, I don't know. The last veto ceremony was like 1 minute long, literally. So I guess they could still do that.
Are they going to do a veto ceremony? They're not going to push it on to Thursday since they don't do the head of household. Well, they'll start it at least tomorrow this time because it's going to be endurance.
Oh, the pressure cooker, yeah. Yeah, do you think they're going to do the veto ceremony tonight? We don't have any.
Oh, no, we literally just had 14 minutes of that competition. No, was it 14? No,
Yeah,
11 minutes
ish.
of that competition. No,
So we
14,
could have
14.
we're gonna have one conversation where he tries to convince her it's Matt. There's no other conversations we need to have, right? And then we could go into the veto ceremony and they could just like cliffhang us on him being like and shocked. Like,
because maybe they're trying to save the
fallout
reveal of that
for tomorrow.
I don't know.
They had a lot of fluff in this episode, but I genuinely think that's
chicken
what
feathers
happens
in this episode.
Literal fluff, chicken feathers.
So is Jag in a chicken costume now? Yeah.
He's about to be after this. Yeah.
Oh, so was that, I didn't hear that part of the rule, or they're going to be like, ta-da.
I know they didn't say anything about it.
Is it that if you win something in the Humiliverse, you get a humiliation as well?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, I guess we got that after the HOH, right? And now as winner, you get this
stuff.
So yeah. Now as winner, you get to be in a chicken suit. Ah, yes, I want to see it. Give it to me. Oh, that's right. Okay, so that's what we're going to do next. We won't have veto then. We'll have chicken soup.
It's so annoying. Can you stop breaking format? Like, the loyalty of people come from having the consistency of the format.
Yeah.
When you break it, it actually makes me lose interest. You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes when they break it, it gets me excited. Whenever they first broke it, like a season or two ago,
Lies.
I was like, oh, it's gonna be a big deal. And then
it was a flop.
And then it was a flop. But
cliffhangers are never interesting. Well,
They
in these
have
shows.
not announced that the pressure cooker is going to be live on the feeds, but I anticipate that they will announce that tomorrow during the day. They often wait until day of, unless Julie says it at the end of this, or not Julie, but like the
The
narrator.
announcer.
Mhm.
It really better be
Plenty of time.
Because, like, I don't know why the producers of both shows doesn't realize that, like, the show is in the feeds. That's what I don't like. Yes, this was funny, and like I
The
watched this
show is in the
competition.
feeds. The money is not in the feeds. That's the problem, guys.
But like I
The
don't
show makes the money.
care about the episodes. Like I only watch it to see, okay, what was the competition, and maybe they'll have an interesting diary room.
Yeah.
There's nothing else that I watch the show for, and to like talk about
Well,
it. But
yeah,
like,
see diary room and see the challenges that we don't get to see. That's it.
mm-hmm. And like if the show didn't exist, I would still watch the feeds. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd be fine without an episode.
Exactly.
But that's
Like
not how
literally, it's the shows. The live feeds are way better than the episodes.
Okay, Jag's gonna get his costume. Chicken Jag. I'd much rather wear a costume than get snotted on in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night. Like it's so obnoxious. At least everybody has to go out and do it and watch.
Pita chips. Oh, are you frustrated? Oh. Izzy has better people skills than Hisam. We have time. We have time. Give it to us. Why is armpit hair offensive? If men can have armpit hair, women
I don't like armpit hair on men either. Though. Like, not that I would want them to. I think it's
exactly.
It's
Armpit
unattractive
hair on
in general.
men isn't attractive. So I will not shave my legs, not shave my armpit, not shave anything I don't feel like shaving. Period. Don't tell me otherwise. Okay? Thanks. Y'all men are gross.
I literally haven't shaved or waxed my legs since I was like 12, but I have like 0 hair. So you can't really tell.
Yeah.
My legs are the same. Like, you can't. People are like, what? I'm like, yeah, there's no point.
Yeah. Don't make me do extra work. Shaving is obnoxious, please.
I haven't had a razor, honestly, since I was in high school, I think. I don't even know if I did in high school, before high school.
Yeah. Thank you. Anyone can be gross if they want to be.
I don't know if they're gonna give us.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it and leave
5
us
minutes.
on a really. Yeah, they're gonna leave us on a really mad.
They're gonna.
Face.
They're gonna see him take him down, but like not who the replacement is gonna be. Ooh.
Wait, are you already back or something? What's that face? Oh my god, how are you? Have like no commercials all of a sudden? Is everybody? Oh, here we go. I guess you guys are getting. You guys get to see it. I don't get to see it. Yeah, I'm on a Buddy Games commercial. What the heck is this? Okay, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Chicken. It's a chicken with a pillow. Kelly used it on himself. Oh my God. There yet, not there yet.
The people he discounted, actually.
Look at his eyes. They're so intense. He just said, I'll make them feel so much guilt for what they've done. Like, you can't save him at this point. It's too late.
They won't. I think it's just
You're just entertaining it.
Corey's gonna come and be like, no.
No.
You just worked this hard to build a new structure. You got new things happening. Like, no.
Yeah. Corey will talk some sense into them. Like, the rest of the house will be like, wait, what?
Like, they don't want him still there. If, like, because he was so close. Like, no, you can't do it.
Like, even if, Suri and Izzy, like, got a couple more votes, like, I think people would. Like,
who they would need to get a lot of people.
Yeah, they'd get a lot of people.
Six votes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Heisem is a unique individual. He is. He's working his ankles. Like, he's good. Like, he made them feel guilty already, and he's got good pitches.
Them, though. He's he basically, and I understand if you feel safety within your alliance that you take that for granted, but he wasn't really paying attention to how people were responding to him, and that is probably his fatal flaw. Anytime he was having any game chats, they were not enthusiastic about what he had to say. They weren't seemingly involved. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I can tell when someone's zoned out of a conversation that I'm in. I'm like, I'll just stop talking and I'll whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to think that we are having a really great conversation if they're zoned out. And I'm just like hyper aware of those things. So it's just very interesting that there's not that much going on in the house, that he's not hyper aware on how people respond to him. Because, like, I feel like he would have been able to read that he wasn't being well received.
No,
really?
He doesn't. He doesn't have that ability to read it. I think he's very shut down. Did you know that he's okay, here's the thing. We think he's a Pisces. He said he hasn't cried since like 2015 or something like that.
Oh,
he has shut down emotionally.
2015. What happened in 2015? I wonder.
He said, and I remember exactly, it was like a specific situation, and I was like, okay, so something horrific happened in 2015. He remembers that was the last time he cried, and he has completely shut down any emotional connection.
So his empathy is kind of shut down, so he's not able to actually connect on an emotional level with anybody.
Yeah, I think, I mean, we all have our issues, but I think he's got some deep stuff that have made him do like some protective walls.
Well, did a person named Riley that was blonde, like,
I think it was
cut
a
him out of his life at 15?
Yep.
Or in 2015? Well, 2015 is so recently.
It's not that recent.
But he's 45. He was in his 30s.
So it wasn't high school, but still.
No, but he's in his 30s, though? Like, I don't know. It's just I don't know. Something to affect you that late,
Girl, I'm going through things right now that are affecting me. What are you talking about? Life is a journey.
Fine.
Life is a highway.
I mean, anything could happen, of course, but like, I just can't picture something happening at 30 that I would shut down in that kind of way.
Well, but he may be shut down like as a kid. Like, it could have happened as a kid.
And
a
then
lot of kids get shut down and are told they're not
kids,
allowed to
for
be
sure.
themselves. And then, but
So
I'm
maybe
saying,
he
and then
came
something
out when
else
he's
happened.
15? I don't know. Or no, in 2015? Sorry. Anyways, I'm not sure.
Right. Just something else made him cry in 2015. But like that being your last time that you cried, like he probably never cried before then, is possibly. We don't know. Just saying, I think the man has put some controlling issues into his life to protect himself, and he's unable to see how he speaks to people.
How he makes people feel, because he doesn't have any feelings.
Yeah.
Well, he's not allowing himself to feel.
This is a journey I'm working on, connecting to my feelings, being aware of my feelings, guys.
Oh my God, that's why you're standing up for Isom so much.
I'm not standing up. I'm just analyzing.
I'm just kidding. I'm like, I forgot that you don't have any tear ducts.
I'm working on it. Working on it, you guys.
Like, I mean, I didn't cry for a long time, but like, I know how to cry. I know how to allow myself to cry.
My moon is combust. I don't know my feelings. All right. Are you pulling out your cards?
I have them.
Who
are we pulling for?
We're going to pull for Hisam and Cameron.
Hisam and Cameron.
For the energy of this eviction.
Okay. What's going on with this eviction? The energy of this eviction. Or who first?
Say again? What?
Who first?
Hisam.
Hisam. What's going on with this eviction? Tomorrow's eviction. Hisam.
Three of Wands.
Oh, I got 2 cards. Okay. Oh, interesting. I got the 10 of Cups. But then also the 5 of Cups in reverse. So I think that he might have some hope that things for you, like your card is like people coming together, looking towards the future, right? So I'm wondering if like him and Sari and Izzy, they start, really envisioning a happy future together, and that they're going to be able to move forward together, and he might believe that he's got the votes to stay.
Yeah.
But in the end, I do think it will be despair and conflict. I do not think that he will be lasting past this week. What do you think?
These cards do not I mean, you're 5 upside down there. That's loss. But this isn't loss. Although, I don't know. There is a bit of...
But also the 10 of Cups isn't loss.
But it is completion.
The end of his idyllic journey.
I mean, the 10 of Cups, though, I think of like having it all.
I think, but
do you not?
Together, right? I'm saying like I'm thinking that he thinks he has it all, but he actually is going to end in despair. That's why I was thinking that the 3 of them are going to get together. They're going to paint this picture of completion and being able to move forward together. But in the end, I think that it's all going to fall apart and he'll go home.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the 3 of Wands, I think of as like a product, right? Like you make something. So maybe this is more of like the lesson, like what he made was strife in the house.
Well, the 3 of Cups. Let me see if I can find the traditional 3 of Cups. Or 3 Cups, 3 of Wands.
3 Wands.
Wands. That's what I thought I said Cups. Where are you? Because it's the guy looking out towards his future, isn't it? Yeah. So he's looking out towards his future, right?
Looking on out of that house.
Yeah, looking out the door at Julie.
Looking on out.
And he has one hand. He's holding that one hand in there. He doesn't want to go. But he is walking out that door to Julie Chen. I don't think these cards to me, even though, yes, the Ten of Cups could be a good card, in this combination, I don't think it's a winning combo.
Yeah.
I think he's got his whole arc. It's done.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we can compare it to Cameron. See if we can see.
Is Felicia in on these chats? I haven't watched, of course.
When they went to Felicia, we were on live, so I haven't seen it.
Come on, give me a card.
Well, just comparing my two cards, is the Six of Wands is a much more successful card than the Three of Wands.
Yeah, the Six of Wands is like being public recognition and being in success and people praising you potentially. Yeah. So this looks like the hugs after he stays.
Yeah.
And this, I got the Hermit in reverse. I mean, it's Major Arcana, so Major Arcana. He's kind of doing the Hermit, right? like as much as the most of I've seen really of Cameron is what we saw in this episode. And he's really, both weeks that he's been on the block, he's kind of just kept quiet, seemingly kept his trust in the people, and just let things happen. Last week when the flip was happening, I was like, you should be doing a little bit more. But he seemed to figure out by being introspective, kind of being quiet, being a little more internal.
Just on the very base level, a hermit stays in a house.
That's right. Literally.
So I definitely feel like if we compare the two readings, Cameron is staying in the house,
and you get some public recognition. Hisam's looking out the door.
Yeah.
Looking out of yonder.
A couple weeks ago when Hisam won HOH, I had pulled the Temperance card for him, which is really, like understanding the balance, learning how to do multiple sides of things. And when we watched his HOH, he really didn't have that balance, right? Like he really just steamrolled, right? His one dictator type style.
And in the actual Temperance card, the angel's toe is in the water, right? And if he's not able to connect emotionally, he's not able to have the balance that he would have needed to be able to have a more successful head of household.
Yeah. Yep.
And successful time in the game. He really was capable of winning, but like with his skill set, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And if he just had been just a little bit of self-awareness, which is very interesting because he was always preaching like, I have so much self-awareness and I'm older, I'm 45, I know who I am, and I'm all this stuff. And I'm like, but you can't recognize that you're rubbing everybody in the house the wrong way. You can't recognize that you're being slightly hypocritical with the way that you're treating everybody else with what you're accusing Riley of doing. So it's quite interesting that I had a lot very high hopes for him, and he probably had high hopes for himself, I'm sure. And he really fumbled the bag here.
Dudley, no worries. Thank you for being open to our rant.
Don't worry.
Yep. Love it. Yeah. All right. Well, we love to entertain the twists and the not twists, the like flippy flops, the messy conversations, but Hisam's gone.
Hisam's going.
Come on. They can't keep
Hisam's got to go. He's too capable of winning power. If he was a little bit more less scary, maybe he could stay. But he would win the next head of household, win the next beat. Like he would just start winning, and you might not get a chance to get him out. So
yep.
And the more the numbers dwindle, the more opportunity he's going to have to be playing in those vetoes when you really then can't get him out. So yeah.
And he truly was not like 100% loyal.
Absolutely not. He's making them feel guilty,
Yeah,
but
he's just doing his best manipulation, which he should be doing because he needs to try to stay. That's his job right now.
Mhm.
But it wasn't like he was 100% devoted and they're taking out a loyal alliance member.
No, not at all.
Plus,
Not at all.
let's mess up this house, guys.
Wait, to keep him?
No, to like mess up alliances. These
Oh, but
alliances mean
they're all
nothing.
done. If the professors, what is there any? Does the professors exist at all? Only to Red and Cameron, really, right now, right?
Right, and now, but there's also what the 7 deadly sins and like
But that's
all
not
this
with those two.
mishmash of
Yeah, there's like 10 alliances. Wait, actually,
yes,
how many alliances are there?
there's
Is
a
the
lot.
Helping
And they
Hands, or what is that
all
one called? The
right
Hands.
helping hands, helpful hands.
Is
Yeah,
it? Is that what it is? Okay.
something
Anyways,
like
the hand
that.
ones. That's
Yeah,
just Jag, Matt,
or is
and
it the
Blue, right? The handful. Helping.
handful. There's no helping.
Handful.
They're not helping. There's just a handful.
Handful.
Yeah.
Then there's the 7 deadly sins, which is
Well, that's the newer one.
the newest one. There's potentially the professors. There's the bye bitches.
There was the brown sugar babes, but like that's not really a thing. Like there's just a lot of them that kind of fizzled. What's really important is that Suri and Izzy are together. Suri and Jared are together. Suri, Felicia, Izzy are together. Jag and Blue are together. Jared and Blue are together. Corey and America were kind of together. Corey and Jared are together. Like those are more important than these big alliances because they're just being made up for a minute and then they go away.
They collapse.
Yeah.
Easily.
But I love it.
Yeah, I mean, the season's excellent. Do you think that Big Brother Canada will bring back the live feeds?
Why?
Because
why'd they get rid of them?
Good? Because they want to have more cutting control. They don't want the audience to know more than them.
Well, then they won't bring them
and they want to hide if anybody's unsavory.
Yeah.
Because like they have so many sponsors, right? And that I think they don't want their sponsors don't want their brands associated with some negative press potentially. Is what this is my guess anyways.
Yeah.
And so I think that with having more controlled feeds or like those drops or whatever nonsense that was, they can ensure that the sponsors' brands won't be tainted.
Yeah, but like look how this was handled. We had one little ick.
But like
boom.
But what if it was like in the sunlight detergent room? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he says the N-word.
On the
like, I don't know.
Date. Yes.
Yeah, like it just so I think it's that.
Well, then maybe they won't come back. Let's talk about Jared, Blue, and Suri. Jared is so messy. He does not have his head in the game. He does not have his eye on the prize. Like, what is happening? Suri about to be mad.
I want her to find out about them making out.
Oh my gosh.
Because then maybe she'll just get rid of Blue. Sorry, Blue. But I want Suri in the game more than you. So Blue would have to go. Yeah. And then he'll be able to get his head in the game properly. And he won't be dangling their secret in front of Blue's eyes. And Blue doesn't even care.
Blue has so much information. Like he has hinted about his secret. Like if she really wanted to figure this out, she could.
Is she not bright? Like there's it's just I guess I don't know. I guess I'm just a different person. But like with all the things that he said, I would have already pieced it together. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, yes.
I don't know if I'd say anything to him, but or no, I would have been. I'd be like, you know, or something like it just would have come to me by now. I would have like, I don't know. It's just
all you had to do was say, I have a secret. And I'm like,
got it.
Okay.
Clocked.
What? Okay. Let me think about everything you've ever said. Of course, I'm going to figure out. And then I'm going to go to Jag. I mean, that's her next closest person, right? Jag. And be like, all right, Jared has a secret. she hasn't done that yet. It doesn't seem like she's trying to figure it out, but it could just be an accidental casual conversation. Like she could just be like, it's like Jared's secret. And then they're like, wait, what's Jared's secret? She's like, I don't know. Like we just talked about blah, 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 being on shows, knowing people.
She might not, just because this is kind of pillow talky. So she may be someone that doesn't want to like kiss and tell type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it could.
She has kind of girly talked with America. Maybe it would come out there.
Maybe. I just feel though that she might not want to let out his secret, especially in this game, whatever, just because they're like making out. So I don't know, but
yeah,
I wish Blue was a better player.
I know.
I mean, I did like the fact that she was fake crying for Hisam. So
yeah,
she's
definitely fun. I love her energy. Especially when I thought she was like toying with Jared. I was like, oh, this is great. And then I was like, oh,
no, she's into it.
She's into it. Okay.
So you don't like this showmance? You prefer to Riley and Matt?
No, I don't like any showmance. But what I do love is that Venus is retrograde. And so I know that all of these showmances are just going to be messy and not work out. So they can hook up all they want because it's going to blow up.
Gonna blow.
It's better that Matt and Riley have this space. If they want to get together later when Venus goes direct, that would be lovely. That's fine.
How long from now is that?
We got like 3 more weeks. I think we're halfway through. So if he gets in jury, though, he'll probably be jury.
Did you see where Robin's podcast is going to be in LA?
You mean location?
Correct.
I don't know where that is.
I just wanted to know if it was close to you. But you would come no matter what, right?
I'm coming no matter what.
Okay, cool.
Especially if my good buddy Chantel is there.
And you're my +1.
Yay! Very exciting. I hope that'll be our first live meetup, y'all.
Yes, maybe we'll
face to face.
We'll story it or an IG live.
We will. We'll do a little live stream from there, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Very exciting about that. It's very cool that they're going to New Orleans too. That's fun.
I know that's in December.
Yeah. But you'll be here in November. Yeah.
Correct.
Yay.
I was going to make them all happen, I'm even going to go to New York in December. Just going to do it.
What else? Will be too hard for you, right?
None of them is hard. It's just because I haven't worked in 2 months, so it's just logistics. But I just decided I'm gonna make it happen, and I was like, when I said, I'm like, you know what? It was yesterday or the day before. I was like, I need to manifest some money. I'm like, okay, yeah, let me just bring it in. So I started just doing some manifestations type stuff. And the next day, I had messaged my friend. It was her birthday. I'm like, happy birthday. Blah, blah. And so she messaged me back and we're just chit-chatting a little bit. And I haven't seen her since COVID because she had 2 small kids. She moved just outside of the city. So I haven't really talked to her. I still messaged her on her birthday, but that's about it. And she's like, hey, do you happen to still do tarot? I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I'm having a get together with some old friends. Will you come and do tarot for 8 people on Friday? I was like, yeah, I will. So there's a nice chunk of change I'm going to make. So, yeah.
Good. Bring in the little jobs.
Bring it in. And then someone is not, didn't want to work at the restaurant on Saturday. So they asked me to take the shift. I'm like, bring it in. So yeah, I'm just going to, and I'm making a couple of programs. So I decided to do a stop smoking program, and with hypnosis and different techniques and stuff, and also a sleep better one.
Oh, so I bet a lot of people would want that.
Those are the 2 I think I'm going to start with, just because people are always like, can you help with smoking? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, can you help with sleeping? I'm like, yeah. So I'm just going to build a couple programs and just,
That's right.
Bring it in.
Bring it in. All right. Well, if anybody needs any help with anything, check in with Chantel.
Yay. Including readings. Anything.
Yes.
I do it all.
I love it. We love that. Okay, yay. All right. Well, I'll be back for the live eviction tomorrow, and Chantal may join me if she's
I
available.
will join you. I'll be leaving right away just because I'll have to watch the challenge.
True.
But
true.
yes, I will be around. So yeah.
Okay, yay. Everyone, thank you for joining us live, hanging out with us in the chat. And if you're joining later, leave us a comment how you felt about this episode, this veto win. Do you think Heisman's actually going? Is that going to stick? All that good stuff. Let us know. Yeah, smash the like button. If you haven't subbed, please do so. Alrighty, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah.